Through the first 200 boxes that we have searched, we have found 204 of the 234 cents that this Dansco Lincoln Penny album holds. We have boxes 201 and 202 in front of us, and they're from the great state of Michigan, thanks to Keith over at Coin Crew. I'm hoping one of these Michigan boxes can help us slot another cent for the book. Hey everyone, it's RobFindsTreasure and welcome back to my channel. We have another 2-box penny hunt in our quest to slot another cent in this Dansco Lincoln Penny album. For those of you that are new to the channel or new to the series, you can definitely start the entire playlist all the way from the very beginning if you'd like, because I have that playlist linked both down below in the video description as well as pinned up here for your convenience. For those of you already caught up, you know the mission. We're stuck at 204 of the 234 cents. Hoping for number 205 in one of these Michigan State boxes. Now, I'll tell you, when I picked these up from Keith at Coin Crew, he told me he doesn't have a lot of luck with penny hunts in Michigan, and I told him some of my best hunts ever was when I used to visit Michigan and do some road hunts. I'm hoping that I get a lucky box here. We're going to go ahead and crack open this first box because we already know it's circulated. It has the holes in the bottom, and so we just want to see if we have anything fancy on the top. All right, well, I don't see anything fancy, but definitely see a little bit of copper enders, and that's got me excited. You guys know what's next. As soon as I have a find, I'll be back to share it with you. Until then, wish me luck. Roll number 4 of the box is going to give us our first wheat cent find. It looks like it's a corroded reverse facing one. Hopefully we can get a date off it. And I think that's a 1951. And it is 1951 Denver to kick us off. And really quickly, while I have you here, I won't be filming them because Michigan is close to Canada, so I expect to see my fair share of them, but we've already got 3 Canadian cents on the board. All right, back to the hunt. Hopefully lots more goodies in this box. Roll number 5. Wheat cent number 2 is almost an ender, second from the end. And that's a 1953 Denver. Well, we're already on roll number 33 of the box, and even though it's been light on the wheat cents, we've got 20 Canadians on the board, and half the copper cup almost filled up already. That being said, I'll bring in for the third wheat cent that we have found, and that's going to be a 1946 Denver. Same roll, wheat cent number 4, 1945 Philly. Well, we're on roll number 35, and I was sliding down the cents in this roll. And take a look at this. We've got an Indian head cent peeking out the third coin up, and I see a 19-something on there. Let's see what year it is. And I think that's a 1903. It is. It is pretty slick. And it does have some corrosiveness on it, but you know what? I will take an Indian head cent found in circulation. Was not expecting that in this box. We have not found a lot of old cents, but a lot of copper cents. 1903 Indian head cent found in a roll. Been a while since I found one of those, and that's an exciting find. 15 rolls plus this to go. Indian head cent on the board. Roll number 40 will give us wheat cent number 5, and it looks like it could be a nicer one. Probably in the 50s based on the condition. And it is a nice 1957 Denver. Roll number 42 is going to give us a foreign coin other than a Canadian, so I figured I'd film it. We've got a 2 euro cent from 2018. We'll take it, add it to the abundant foreign coins we have found in this box so far, and get back to the hunt. Same roll, we just scored our 6th wheat cent, and that's going to be a 1947 San Francisco. Well, that first Michigan State penny box has come to a close, and it was definitely a little bit light on the wheat cents. Only 6 on the board, but you'll take 6 wheat cents when you can find an Indian head cent in your hunt. Take that all day. As far as copper and side finds, it was a loaded box. 3 pounds, 10 ounces of copper in one box. Man, we're going to have to dump that out and get ready for box number 2, because that will definitely be overflowing after the second box. As far as Canadians, a ton. There's 6 in each row, 24, 27, 29 Canadian cents, and then of course that 1 2 euro cent as well. We have 3 1959s and 2 69s, no bright and shinies, no varieties despite scoping a ton of cents, but maybe they'll be in box number 2, off to see. Speaking of box number 2, let me slide this out of the way, clear away the discards. We'll do a live opening next, and hopefully, despite having good finds in box 1, we find some more wheat cents in box number 2. I'll be back in just a second with that live opening. All right, box number 2. Hopefully we got some more copper, some more Canadian, some more wheat cents, maybe another Indian head cent, and maybe even a variety since I've been scoping so many of them, or at least looking for them. All right. Definitely looks like a similar box to the last one. I don't see any wheat cent enders though, so we'll have to see if there's any on the inside. 6 on the board. Can we find 14 to make 20? Let's find out. Roll number 2 of box 2 is going to give us our 7th wheat cent of the hunt, and the back looks like it could be an older one based on the patina and the wear. But let's take a look at it. It's just another one of those 1944s, but believe it or not, that's the oldest wheat cent we have found so far. Roll number 63 of the 100 roll hunt, and we have wheat cent number 8. It's going to be another 1946 Denver. Roll number 70 of the hunt, wheat cent number 9 of the hunt, a 1951 Philadelphia. Was just about to open up roll number 72, and I figured I better check the ender, and it looks like we might have a 1947 Denver ender. Let's see if it has any friends with it. Wheat cent number 10 is indeed a 1947 Denver. We'll take that one, and like I said, I'll be back if I find something else in that roll. Roll number 73 will give us wheat cent number 11. It's obverse facing. It's a 1941, so we'll just check it for the 3 different DDOs you can find on this cent, and I am not seeing it. It does not have the DDO, but it is our new oldest wheat cent of the hunt, a 1941. Well, roll 79 is going to give us our 12th wheat cent, which makes 6 for this box, and that ties us already with box 1. Now, it took me a second to realize it was a wheat cent. I thought it was just a damaged copper cent, but you can clearly see it's a 1917, and when I flipped it around, confirmed it was a wheat cent. Let's go ahead and put it under the scope and see if we can decipher if it's a Philly or if there's a mint mark. Yeah, I mean, I guess it could be a Denver mint mark down there, but I don't think it's placed in the right spot. I think that's just damage. And no matter what, we don't need any of the 17s. Still nice seeing a 105-year-old cent found in the box. Not as old as the Indian head cent from the last box, but a couple of oldies so far, and 21 rolls to go. Roll number 80, very next roll, wheat cent number 13, a 1956 Denver. Roll number 93 will give us wheat cent number 14, or the 8th of this box, and that's going to be a 1953 Philadelphia. Roll number 99 of 100, wheat cent number 15 of the hunt, and that's going to be a 1950 Denver. Man, wish it was a nickel. Same roll, we're going to have wheat cent number 16, which makes 10 for this box, so definitely a decent box. And that's just going to be another 1944 Philly, though. Well, that's going to do for the second box. And while the second box was a good box with 10 finds, we only got 16 for the 2-box hunt and nothing that I could use from what I can see here on the board. That being said, we did have a really nice 1957 Denver in one of the boxes. We did find a 1917, although it's in tough shape. It's nice seeing a teen cent. And I'll never get mad at finding an Indian head cent in circulation. Those are the 3 best cent finds of today's hunt. As far as copper's concerned, we had another 3 pounds and 6 ounces in this box, which put our 2-box total at 7 pounds of copper. Crazy. They're definitely not pulling the copper out of the Michigan area, that's for sure. Take a look at all of the Canadian cents. Unbelievable. I had to make room. Each of these rows now has 7 coins. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 7 is 49, 50, 54, 55, 56, 57 Canadians. More than one full roll out of 100 rolls was filled with Canadian cents. 3 of which were the laureate portrait or the young heads. We had a 63 and 2 64s, and of course that 2 euro cent. As far as the other finds, we did finish with 6 1959s. We had one fairly nice 1961 Philadelphia. I'll check it against the book to see if it upgrades. And surprisingly, 5 1969 S's, of course, none of which were the DDOs. I know we have nothing for the book, but let me just do the due diligence and make sure that compare the finds to the book, and then I'll be back with a recap of the hunt and a look at the album. I have finished comparing the finds to the album, and as expected, no upgrades and no additions yet again. So now after 202 boxes, we've only slotted 204 of the 234 cents, still missing 30. That being said, it was still a fun hunt. I got to scope a lot of coins in hopes of finding a variety, and even though we didn't, it still made the hunt a lot of fun in the quest for one. On top of that, we did find that Indian head cent, and I'll be adding that to my Indian head cent jar. It's not in the best shape, but still a cool find nonetheless. And for those wondering, ever since the 100th episode, I have been keeping all the Canadian cents I have found since then, because sometime between now and the end of this series, I will see how far we can make it for a Canadian cent album fill. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this 2-box hunt. I want to thank Keith at Coin Crew once again for the 2 boxes. I had a lot of fun going through them, and even though we didn't slot anything, we still got some goodies for the collection. If you did, I'd appreciate that thumbs up. And as always, everyone, happy hunting, and thanks for watching.